over and die, right?
No,
if you lose this, you're out. You don't have any second chances. Maybe yesterday we could say, oh, you know, teams were testing the waters a little bit and no, they weren't really all there perhaps yet in preparation. But right now, pull all the stops and just play your best Dota.
All right, let's go. Let's go. So getting into it, to sort of reiterate what you were saying on the panel, what's sort of your overall feelings of these drafts and what's sticking out to you from each side that you could see as potentially being quite strong this game?
I mean, it sticks out that it's a bit creative draft, I would say, from OG doing, you know, Viper and Ursa and Rasta. This is pretty different. The IO Wisp, of course, being pretty normal. But I like the reaction that Tundra had. I think the Razor was a good reaction to seeing the Ursa.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. He's going to have to head-to-head advantage. The link when the fights turn up between the two of them.
Do you see where 33 is right now?
I was going to say, what we're going to, yeah.
And look at him at the top. He's just sneaking in. Doom is looking for a creep to eat.
All right, yeah. Very hidden away deep in the top tree line. See if we get any action around this bounty rune here from the two teams, OG. Or snaking. Oh, he's not going to be able to grab it. Tries to get in to take that. And that was, wait, hang on, how many bounty runes was that?
Oh, they got 4. They got all. There's the 4th one. They're going to get it.
Yeah, they are. Oh.
That is not a great start. That's such a huge difference in net worth from the start.
Oh, boy. And I guess the lane that makes what the most difference, this mid lane, right? Because we're going to see the bottle come out very, very soon for BZM because of that. He's got 500 gold.
Yeah, and he started with Tangos, with 3 Iron Branches and Fairy Fire. Already has 500. That's crazy.
Oh boy, 4 bounty runes. Well, yeah, OG very happy with that. We'll see what the lane setups are down bottom. Got this Viper IO against the 3 of them. Tiger will come over to join forces. Make sure it's a 3 versus 3. Yeah. Because we're going to get some more tri-lane action here today in the regional.
Yeah, we will see that. And of course, the top lane, we're going to see an advantage for the Ursa. Because he's matched up against the Doombringer. It's just much easier lane for him to play out.
And are we going to see similar things from the earlier series today where this sort of 3-on-3 sticks like this, or would you imagine this is going to break up?
I think it's going to stick like this for at least quite a few minutes here, until minute 5 or so. Then we'll see more flexibility, but this means Ursa is going to have a fantastic start.
And we saw what happened in the previous series when a carry was given that chance for solo XP and solo farm. So yeah, Yuragi should be off to a hot start. We'll obviously see as well, 33 is going to be able to get comparable farm out of the matchup, but not a lot that he can do to slow down Ursa in the learning stage.
Yep. Meanwhile, on the mid lane, it's rather even so far. 8-1 versus 7-0 CS-wise. Bottom is definitely going to be the lane where both teams are trying to get any advantage they can.
Yeah, these level 2s, of course, where it all kicks off and we're likely to see somebody get a kill.
It's a hard lane for a Razor to just run down the enemy, since the poison attack from Viper just keeps building up. You can't just go in and think that you're fine taking away damage, because Viper still hurts.
Absolutely. You might get a kill or bring someone close to dying, but you're almost certainly going to die yourself. Or at least take, as you say, incredible amounts of damage in return from Viper. Mid lane. Both heroes getting rather low here. We'll see BZM be the first to step up towards the top water rune though, so... Oh, actually not feeling confident he's going to be able to grab it before 9, so goes for the deny.
Yeah. He denies that, but with a Shadow Strike, maybe 9 could even start harassing him down quite low here.
And what's he got? He's still got a set of tangos on him that he shipped out to the lane. Make sure that he has that early bit of constant regen to help battle against the dagger damage over time. Bottom lane, level 2's been here. We'll see Weaver try and get in on this, but Tiger turns with the shackles. Weaver's held in the poison. He should be the first to drop. He is. Amar will go down in return, but as expected, Skeeter, he's committed pretty deep to try and chase down the kill on Viper.
He has a nuke.
And they've got him with the other shot. Misha will be right-clicked down. A battle to the death there between the two tri-lanes as both sides lose 2 heroes.
Yeah, Fada getting a double kill, so he's going to be happy on his POS 5 Bane here, getting some good gold early on. But overall, I would say you're happy if you're OG with the way that trade went down there.
Sure, and with the way that the waves ended up after it.
That too, yeah.
Amar's back in, and I don't think he even missed a creep, really, because he gets this big wave coming in underneath him.
Exactly. He's going to be doing just fine. And we saw a TP refill on the mid lane. TP bottle refill by the Wisp, so Storm getting some help. That's usually how it goes. Someone dies on the side lane, and that means your mid laner is going to be happy.
Yeah, BZM Still keeping slightly ahead of that in that mid matchup against 9. And top lane, CS-wise, 33 actually getting a little bit more than Yuragi. I guess with the way that the creeps have been pulled around, Yuragi's had to miss a few.
He's done a good job manipulating the lane.
Yeah.
And he also blocked the big camp. So because he blocked the big camp and pulled the creeps in a certain way, Yuragi had to just miss out on some farm. So good understanding of how to play the lane by 33, even in an unfavorable matchup.
Yeah, definitely doing what he can to make sure Yuragi doesn't get that dream scenario of solo farm, solo XP up here.
I think he has the best creep you can possibly have early game in this scenario. Look at this, 2.5 mana regen aura. I mean, that's just a dream. You just tripled your mana regen, basically.
He's going to have no struggle casting the spells and running around farming creeps. Back down bottom. CS for the cores down here. Pretty even between Amar and Skeeter. OG pushing in the wave once more, but Tundra they're going to be okay. Snake is going to be a little careful about Tiger maybe setting up with a connection of a Shackles and a Hex, especially if Amar's around to offer up the damage.
Yeah.
I mean, Fada and Snake, and they're trying to go for Tiger on the back, but the sentry's down, and as soon as he comes in with the Shikuchi, they'll put a stop to it with the Shackles. Misha's going to be the focus, though, from Tundra, as he's caught a little too close to the plasma field of Skeeter as they slow him down, kill off the IO. They're going to look to try and dive for more. I mean, it's the power of the bugs here, really, on all of them, allowing Tundra to get some good hits in onto OG's tri-lane.
Yeah, power of the bugs. We see a kill attempt here. He's going to get him, maybe?
Oh, he does!
Wow, that was last second.
I mean, that really was.
But that's so huge. He died. He has TP cooldown now. He can't get back to the lane immediately. So even though 33 was doing really good on this lane, that's all down the drain now, I want to say. Because when you don't have TP ready after dying like that, means Ursa is going to be very happy with how this all went out.
We'll see it again. I mean, it must be so close. We're getting it on the timer here. What was it down to?
Oh!
I mean, it was 0.1 and even less than that. It was so close. It was a risk. We know that he knew how close he was there, 33.
Yeah.
Yeah, ends up going the way of Yuragi. Getting him before he gets out in that final moment.
Yeah, looking to bottom lane again. I think the last fight they had down here, Fada is so strong. He's already level 4. He's like level 4.5, and he's against a Rasta who just can't really trade with him. They're gonna trade, but I think Rasta has to be careful. He has Viper coming in though.
Gotta be wary of Staking, maybe getting a good angle with the bugs onto the 3 of them again. Nightmare set up, the bugs are out. We'll hit on all for the 3 of them. Static Link's going to start building up onto Amar, but you can see Skeeter's a little scared because the poison is stacking up back on him. Amar will go down, but Skeeter falls in return. Tundra will continue to try and clean up with the rest of the 2 of them onto Tiger and Misha. The bugs still doing the damage, bringing that armor down low. We'll see a reaction from BZM. He'll come across, try and help out the situation, but 9 has also turned up. BZM's got enough mana to get away, but actually 9, he's going to continue to try and chase. So with a bit of mana left in the tank, BZM will be able to break away from the reach of the Queen of Pain.
Yeah, gonna get himself to safety. And of course TP in, bottle refills, Wisp is there, bottle himself. Gonna get his HP back up again. Nice little trade there, but you see how how strong the Bane just stands his ground. Razor is not too happy dying early on, like having 2 deaths on Razor, but they still get the more favorable trade overall.
There we go, looking for action. Straight over towards Skeeter. BZM's in with the setup. Skeeter's going to be able to be broken out of there with the help of Fada, and now getting a short link off BZM. Won't stand in range too much longer, but an unsuccessful kill attempt. Tundra keep each other alive underneath the tower. BZM will have to back off and look elsewhere for action while space is given to 9 in the mid.
Exactly, he's pressuring mid. If you can't go and help the lane on bottom, then better just pressure, try and shove on the tower. Because Storm is investing time down there, and if he's not getting too much out of it, you want to pressure tower.
BZM's going to jump down into the river. Think about snaking a 9 low. The Sonic Wave's out onto the 2 of them. Does 9 want to jump in to finish off the kill? He does. Blinks in, finishes off Misha with the scream. What's a lovely rune to find there for BZM. But they've got the urn. They're going to be able to slap it down, stop him from getting the full benefit of the regen rune. He's going to try and get out that last bit, but now he's completely out of mana. BZM, oh!
The high ground miss.
I mean, Snaking, is he going to be able to find him? Does he know where he's headed? The sentry's going to be dropped down. They're going to be able to get the kill on Snaking. The sentry at the ready, making sure that he couldn't chase for BZM. BZM's going to live.
And again,
another
TP bottle
refill.
Dude, they have to nerf this. TP bottle refill is so stupid in my opinion. They've done it like what, 5 times in this game? 8 minutes?
I think so already, yeah. They're playing fast, buffing BZM up, keeping him strong and solid on the map. He's straight up into the triangle, takes out 33. Yuragi gets the last touch.
Yeah, they're staying extremely active. I mean, I can't blame 33. How can you expect the Storm to be ganking again? We just chased him forever and he almost died. And now he's here killing you instead. But so far we see good aggression from OG. I mean, incredible activity from Storm.
Yeah, BZM trying to do his best to be all over the place. 1-0 and 2 so far.
Meanwhile, I think Tundra want to be a little bit slower since they're running the Midas Doom with Max Devour. Definitely greeting it up in this game.
And we're going to see all of OG's cores stay on the aggressive. The build, of course, from Yuragi this game, the defusal, play build up.
Yep.
And he's going to have very good timing on that. 3 kills already picked up from this game. As we saw that big moment where he's able to knock 33 out of the top area, gave him a lot of space and is keeping him at the top of the charts here. 33 level with him, of course, with the Midas that he's now picked up. Will stay up there, but obviously this potency of the Ursa and the movements he'll make once the defusal blade's done, it's going to be hard for Tundra's cores across the board to match.
Tundra will have, you know, some time that they just need to weather the storm from this, you know, quite literally with the Storm Spirit and the defusal Ursa. They will have to be just, you know, bunker down and try to survive, I think, in the minute 15 to 20. Bottom. Looking for a kill on Bane, though.
Should be a relatively easy one here with the Viper Strike coming down onto Fada. No chance to run. Skeeter also having to step back, trying to clean up some camps with the Eye of the Storm. Well, there's 4 members of OG heading over. I mean, BZM and Misha continue to sweep sort of between the mid and the bottom, constantly posing themselves in a way that threatens the whereabouts of Tundra. They've got to be careful. They're constantly on the prowl, and especially once that level 6 is picked up on Misha, it's going to be rather difficult for Tundra to show themselves out on the map as individuals. Speaking
of Misha as well, his Soul Ring combined with the Soul Ring on Storm, they're just non-stop full mana, I feel, on Storm. Rasta wards used, but they're going to be farmed up here. Got some tower damage, but not really what you want to have happen with your ulti as Rasta. Not getting the tower. Storm calming down a little bit, trying to farm up, get the Orchid. It's going to be his first item. We've seen many different builds for Storm, but as early as possible Orchid, usually the best against Weaver and Queen.
Yes. Yeah. We do have, you know, Skeeter 9. They're going for a solid answer, because just getting the early BKBs as soon as they can, going for those first up this match. And we're not going to see any sort of like Kaya Sanj for 9. He knows the importance of having that magic immunity as soon as possible.
I'm curious to see right now 33 has the Eul Scepter queued up. So not going for a BKB on Doom, but Eul Scepter instead. I think this game you might need BKB just due to the Storm and Viper Rasta as well. But maybe he has time to get the Euls first.
Yeah, we'll see. See how fast he feels he can get the gold in. Maybe he reconsiders. Saving up the money right now, 1,200.
Yeah. The speed and the extra bit of lockdown is always useful. One more way to stop the shackles. And also Euls is fantastic against Ursa. So I understand the reasoning for getting it as well. Ursa needs perhaps to be countered more.
That's
so.
True, yeah.
We see him joining now. He's got his defusal. He's online. He wants to do stuff.
He's ready to make moves around the map. This tower not going to be defended by Tundra. They know it's not the time to try and turn up and deal with Ursa. They want to at least get this first big item on their cores before they turn up. Skeeter still going to need quite a bit more time for the BKBs. Not quite halfway there. But fighting before it's complete could be difficult for him.
Yeah, and we see the attention a little bit brought towards the mid lane by OG. Meanwhile, Tundra just trying to get top tower, perhaps. It's a very non-committal moves, though. They TP away the Weaver to soak the experience bottom. No one is really like bringing 5 heroes and trying to push really hard. Instead, they're playing the entire map. And still, they're going to get the tier 1 tower.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And just a recipe away for BZM's Orchid.
Yeah.
So on track to hit timing where he's going to have it done and the BKBs won't be finished. So a bit of a window. Top lane. OG's going to have to set up. Tiger catches 9 with the shackles and the hex. They're bringing the back up, and there's no chance for 9 there.
You always got to be careful when you play against a Rasta with Keen Optic as well. The extra cast range. I think there are a few heroes who enjoy Keen Optic more than Rasta.
Now we'll see them set up to go for Misha as he returns. They should have him here. I mean, Misha due not to bring anyone back over.
He doesn't get close enough to tether and get out.
I mean, Yuragi's here. They're going to zip over and get the catch on us. Snake King with the silence. Drag back. Fada comes in with a Nightmare to try and break the combo. We'll give chance for Snake King to pop the time lapse.
And he runs straight north. I like this juke by Snake King. Immediately just running the other way. Creating a lot of space and time there. And Bane showing, you know, how good Nightmare is of a save. Can completely disjoint initiations.
So yeah, Fada with good potential to come in clutch to save people from this Storm BZM that's starting to ball out of control.
Okay, so 33 went back for the BKB again. Obviously, he wants the Yule Scepter for the reasons we mentioned, but the BKB, I think you can't play without.
No, absolutely. On mid lane, BZM is going to seize the chance to take out Fada, and of course Fada, no chance of being able to use the Nightmare himself with the Orchid coming into play. Wards drop down immediately, OG. They'll look to push this tower down.
I think maybe Tundra want to let it go, but they're coming to defend with Razor. This is going to be a tough fight, though. They're so close to a lot of items.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
In the end, they clear the creep wave and going to be able to farm up the wards again.
Oh, bit of space for OG. Yuragi is going to seize the opportunity to head over towards the pit. 9 is watching from the outside. Bugs are in. They know Yuragi's low. Yuragi's going to turn with the diffuser. The Hex comes in to put a stop to 33 being able to get the Doom off. Tiger focused by Fada and Skinner will fall. Sonic Wave comes in onto the side onto the 3 of them. The Grip follow up onto Yuragi. They lock down the Ursa. They'll take him out. BZM tries to TP out. Will manage to do so in time. Snake King couldn't quite get the hits in on time. 9 jumps over, finishes off Misha over into the pit. Fada's trying to hide, but Amar's in on top of him.
Yeah.
Fada goes down, buyback comes over from Misha. He's ready to return towards the pit, brings BZM back over to the front line so he can get him with the silence. On to 9, 9 goes down. Trying for more here. Sentry range just reaching for Snake King. A little too low on the mana to continue though, so Snake King will be fine.
You can totally see why this is a first pick combination, the Wisp Storm. They're just steroiding up the Storm so insanely hard. He TPs to base in the buyback play there. Bringing down the Queen. Really crazy.
Yeah, very worth it to knock 9 out of action.
But we should see more contest towards Roche.
He tries to step back over to get a bit of room control, ward control back around the pit. It's not going to work out. Sentry down, immediate zip over from BZM, and with that done, they'll have no struggle. We'll move back into the pit and finish off this Roshan OG.
Yeah, Tundra are the ones who were perhaps a little bit ahead in farm overall. Doom was the most farmed one, but they are just not really there yet in terms of the items. They are about to finish up BKB on Queen, about finishing up on Doom, and they're also about to finish up BKB on Razor. All of them are 300 gold away from BKB. Very well timed. If this was like synchronized farming competition, they're winning hard.
Yeah, and it is going to make a big difference if they can get a fight going. Obviously, things have got a little more complicated with the fact that Yuragi does have the Aegis.
Yeah, that's certainly true. The Aegis is online, but I think even so, you can maybe look to take fights. If you hit this strong of a power spike, getting 3 BKBs up, and even Yule Scepter coming up for Weaver in just 100 gold now. All of them are going to have some way to save themselves from aggression. So I think Tundra are going to make a play with the power spike they're going to hit.
And to sort of, find that opportunity, do they have to get over onto OG's half of the map, or would they expect OG themselves to try and do something with the Aegis and just wait to react?
I think they might wait for the tower push, actually, and then punish. But if they want before you reveal every single BKB, you could just group up and go as well. They have revealed the Doom's BKB on mid. Queen's BKB is not scouted yet, and Razor's, I think, was not shown either. So it could smoke up.
Yuragi, Blink Dagger on its way out, so they have an easy time.
Yeah, Bane is dead. Storm had vision, jumps in, silence.
And Fada, quite an important part of the team. Those Nightmares have been giving members a chance to react, and the lockdown of grip sorely needed against these slippier heroes like the Storm Spirit. Bottom Yuragi. He can't kill this, so he'll ignore Snake King for now.
Yeah, Snake King is just playing down there as long as he is actively avoiding where the storm is, he's gonna be fine. I'm a little bit surprised that Tundra are not trying to make an effort to group up and push their timing right now, because I feel the more they wait in this game, the more difficult it might become. Ursa is a pretty tough hero to solve in this game for them.
Well, pretty much, talk about synchronicity there. Both teams smoking up in the same moment. OG is a 5-man around the Aegis of Yuragi.
Yeah, they want to find...
Actually, no, so they're not actually using Yuragi. Yuragi's actually not with them.
Yeah, Yuragi just farming, but they know Doom is up here around somewhere. Look at Storm. He's going to break his smoke, and now he knows he's close.
Straight over. Gets that initial bit of vision. 33, of course, immediate BKB and TP out.
Yeah, they do have good insta lockdowns, but of course it's even easier to get the BKB out as long as you see it.
Yeah, they'll be very close to having that very good catch from Tiger. Ether Lens, about 100 gold off the Void Stone of having it done.
Yeah, Skeeter going for a plate mill on his Razor next, worried about the physical damage coming out. Snakes and Ursa. But he's starting to fall behind a little bit to Yuragi's Ursa here. And if you're behind him farm as a Razor versus Ursa, that matchup can be difficult.
And the River, another BKB forced out, 9. He's got to be careful as well. Did use the blink to jump in on this. BZM maybe see if he can catch him as the BKB comes to an end, but the blink's back up. Farda's just going to stand his ground, go for the grip. Now, of course, doesn't stand a chance of living with Lamar by his side, stacking up the poison. Just throwing out the grip there to ensure that there was going to be no further chase down onto the 9 Queen of Pain after the BKB was used, making sure he keeps his cores safe. Top lane, Skeeter very, very scared. Pop the BKB, see if the relocate comes in. And these BKBs are definitely saving their lives.
They've all been forced to use their first BKB charge defensively to get out of a bad situation. None of them have used their first BKB for the full 9-second value. It's just been a BKB TP out or a BKB blink away. So this is not ideal for Tundra so far. And the strong power spike they hit, it might fall out of their opportunity soon to make a play with it. As we see, of course, item progression going on OG as well. Amar is farming away on his Viper. He's got Manta style now on Viper, along with Dragonlance. So he's kind of becoming a solid right-clicker as well. He's just as farmed as the Ursa. Of course, that's usually what we see from him. He is a more greedy player on the off-lane position. And I think it suits this game very well to be greedy for him.
How long have they got left? Okay, now Aegis is gone. So the Aegis has expired. Mid lane. Very, very quick on the Shikuchi. Snaking's going to be fine. Has got Spirit Vessel complete.
Yeah, bit of extra damage for him. They smoke up now, trying to make something happen. They don't have grip yet. 25 seconds cooldown is a little bit long for this smoke.
They've got Blink on Doom. So this is going to be the Blink reveal from 33.
Yeah, they could kill the Viper. They want to try him, maybe. But look at Wisp. He's protecting, sitting there.
Relocates back in 5 seconds, so they'll have the counterplay.
Yeah, even just the mech on Wisp is healing up for a lot. Can delay it enough that he gets the reload out.
Oh, 33 tries to get a bit of an awkward jump in, but no.
He tried to anticipate the storm jump. They're
going to get back in onto them. They go straight for Farda in with the silence. Farda's going to die. And Tundra not seizing an opportunity to jump back in there. Not feeling they can. I mean, they know that Misha's around, as you say, with the mech, with the relocate. It's very, very hard for them to commit back into that, even with OG just jumping around in front of their faces, unless they are confident someone can get over and deal with the Ire.
Tundra look a little bit intimidated here, you know. I don't think they've had this strong of a resistance early on by OG. We talked about how Tundra are very confident and, you know, they're 5-0 in their record against OG, but so far it feels like they are the ones who are on the back foot here in this game by a lot.
Oh, definitely. Things are slowing down. I mean, it is only 2k difference, but it definitely feels like sometimes that difference is as small as it is because they have the Doom going. It's
not so much about the net worth, it's about the map that they control. How much territory do OG own right now? And I would say they own about, 70% of the map. So the net worth will keep increasing unless something is changed.
I'll see what Tundra can get here. Now they're going to look to jump Amar. In with the stun, slamming down the walls. He's able to get the Viper strike off in time though onto Skeeter. As this big zip comes to the bottom, they catch 9 in the creep wave. 9 goes down, the Doom's going to be dropping, the Enrage is already up. Skeeter commits him with the BKB and the Static Link, trying to stay on target on top of the Ursa. Snake Kings chase him down as well, but the relocate's there. They'll be able to take him out to safety. Skeeter ends up dying. They've lost 3 on Tundra. The Shackles are out on a 33. OG, they'll move into the trees to try and run down the Doom. There's no escape for him as BZM's Vortex holds him in position. There's 4 dead, Snake King the only survivor there. As Tundra, that they try and make the jump, but the reaction's made.
Perfect by the Misha Wisp. They're saving, of course, in the beginning of the fight, saving Viper so that he doesn't go down. And good reaction by the entire team. They go for a pick-off on the bottom lane instead of fighting into everyone. There was a funny interaction happening there as well, by the way. If Ursa pops his Enrage before you Doom him, the Doom is going to have its entire duration reduced by the status resistance. But the way that works is that Doom is now a very high DPS spell. So you increase the damage of Doom by 100% the DPS. Well, not the total damage, but the speed of it.
True. But I guess the same, you still don't care, right? Because you have that damage reduction whilst you're in range.
Yeah, you can look at Ursa here. You can see the Doom and how it starts ticking very fast. Once the Enrage goes down, you'll see his HP drop really fast.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah,
so, he was a little bit in danger, but he was fine. His team was protecting him.
Yeah, Misha, solid stuff. Getting him out, getting them back in. And it was just a tough start to the fight. Yeah, we saw 33 getting the jump in. It's little things. They just Amar popping the Manta style. Suddenly it's a little harder to commit for a Doom target. And you saw he wanted to save it for a bigger core as it was.
You don't feel great dooming a Viper, especially knowing he might be relocated back. So it was correct to hold the Doom for sure. But if you don't see Wisp, if you don't see Storm, it's hard to initiate. And right now, it's just, like I said, the map control and the aggressiveness that OG are farming with. Because they're not playing hyper-aggressive run at you. They're just saying, we own this land. We're going to farm everywhere. And Tundra are getting more and more timid, you know. They're sitting on a small portion of the map. They have their triangle, but that's not enough. As we see, OG might want to make another move. Roche is going to be up in 15 seconds, so it's a good time to try and get pickoffs because you set yourself up for Roshan possibly being up. Of course, players can't know for sure when. So we see a smoke. Very anticipated. Amar again being the one they send in first.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Let's see. Hiragi is going to be ready to blink straight in and commit with the BKB. If he catches eyes on Tundra. Tundra got that high ground and they sense that something's coming in.
Yeah, they put down the wards. The sentry is not going to be in range to see the observer ward. So Tundra have vision. Both teams have vision in the river. And both teams are posturing.
Hiragi is actually going to start it. Tiger's going to drop down the wards as well. They're going to look to begin this. They get the zip over straight away over the wards. Fada's down. 33 commits the BKB. Is able to find the Doom target. Drops onto the Ursa, but of course the backup's there. This Doom's not going to do anything at all. Ursa's going to be healed completely back up. Amar gets committed on, but he just TP's out. Straight in front of the 4 of them. They can't stop his escape.
Yeah, they are very low on stunts on their team. If Doom is not going to be there, you know, if Bane is not going to be there, then all they have is the Yule Scepter on Weaver. That's the only way they can stop someone, but he already had to use that.
And this, of course, as well, was a fight where Fada commits his buyback.
Yeah, and this was great for OG because Doom being down means that now they can play with more confidence. And you see how Doom is just completely negated almost by Wisp.
It really is, yeah. It's so hard for 33.
Yeah, it's a Doom picked into Wisp, so it is a rough game for 33, and they did target ban him specifically.
Sure, yeah. It was definitely pushed into a corner, and yeah, having to play the Doom in the situation, not easy. Misha, able to come in with that outplay each and every time, consistently in these fights.
Yeah, his positioning has been so clean. He plays a fantastic Wisp, I must say. I understand, you know, how it's a high-priority hero.
So Tundra can get him for a steal. Roshan's falling low. They've got the Sonic Wave, jump forward for 9. He's able to time it perfectly, gets the kill, jumps in, grabs the Aegis. 9 will be able to get away with the steal, but he does lose the Aegis immediately as they take him down once. 33 is in on top of Misha. Misha goes down. BZM's going to jump out at the pit to the side, gets a quick grab onto Skeeter. They'll deal with 33. And they're ready to try and chase for more OG. They might not have got the Roshan, got in the Aegis. They'll still take the fight. We'll see Skeeter turn back in. Immediately gets hexed and shackled by Tiger. Skeeter's dead.
Yeah, Taiga with a shard as well on the Rasta, so he gets extra range, has Etherland, so he can just grab people from very far away, and of course the snake damage.
Oh, 9.
He's gonna be fine, TPing out from this. You get the steal, but that does not feel good. You're still even farther behind than when the fight started. You died, and you also used your Sonic Wave, so that's on cooldown. Meanwhile, Storm has no downtime. Look at him. This hero is always ready to fight. And he predicts.
Oh, the time lapse is up. Yeah, very, very good predict on the movements. Else a 9.
Yeah, he bashed him. He has the basher online now with Blink on Ursa. So now it's going to be even harder to stay alive. And he's farmed enough that he can start taking down like Razor or even Doom very quickly in the fight.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Level 21 Yuragi and very stacked. I mean, him and BZM. Quite that ahead of any core that Tundra has to present at this moment. We'll see again on the replay what happened in mid. It's quickly in. Are able to chase, having the blink back up and ready to close in on 9. Can't escape this bear.
Yeah, such a huge solo kill to get there as well. And all their cores are farmed. Even the Viper is more farmed than everyone on Team Tundra.
Yeah,
so
and he's built like a carry. Yeah, the classic Amar Manta. Into, well, either the Skadi or the Lincolns, whatever he wants. He's got options.
Yeah, I love his quick buy. He puts like everything in there. He's going to go with the Skadi, it seems.
Yep.
Identifying it's really good against Razor with BKB, really great against Doom for the same reason. You get a way to slow them down and make it so Ursa can run them down more easily as well.
Oh, it's DD Rune in the river bottom as well. Be a lovely one if Yuragi catches that. Or if BZM wants to hold it in the bottle. Now Yuragi's going to take it straight up.
Yeah, I think tier 2 tower is probably on the list right now with that DD Rune perhaps. Go for the mid tower. Make the map even more red as Radiant is being pushed off. Yeah, this is a complicated puzzle to solve for Tundra. I don't know how they're supposed to initiate on anything. Like, Doom normally wants to go first, but how do you go first into this lineup? Against Wisp, it feels impossible. Someone has to start something before Doom goes on a target. And, I mean, I guess, do you blink in as Queen? You can't anymore.
Yeah, it's...
Because of the basher on Ursa, Queen can't go in first.
Yeah,
She's also gonna die. So right now, Tundra are almost in the spot where they're relying on a mistake from OG. And if OG keep playing clean like they're playing right now, they're looking great here in game number 1.
Yeah, I mean, it really is, as you say, there's just not really going to be an opportunity in a 5v5 to commit onto the IO.
Yeah.
I mean, is it the point where you, if anything, you just, I guess, have to hope that you can burst the hero quick enough that Misha's just a little too slow on the save. But as we're seeing so far, that sort of mistake from Misha just hasn't been happening.
Yeah, and we're going to see more and more counters coming out as well. One downside to picking Bane and Doom in the same draft is both of them get countered by a Linken's Sphere very hard. So we already have a Linken's on Storm. We're seeing a Linken's being queued up by Ursa. And of course, even Amar had one in his quick buy earlier, so he might go back for one. But for now, looks like he wants to be the carry.
Yeah, Daedalus MK.
Yeah. Offlane Viper with Daedalus.
Let's go.
That's the type of offlaner that Amar usually wants to be.
Yeah. I mean, he's ready to hit hard. He's got that, of course, level 20 talent, plus 70 damage.
Yeah,
you don't take that sort of talent if you're not going to carry.
No, they're not stressed. They want to keep, you know, just playing stable and slowly but surely taking more and more control of this game. Doesn't feel like they're on a timer at all. There is the refresher on Razor, so the damage output from his double ulti is probably the biggest thing you can play for if you're Tundra. Try and secure that Razor has a good fight. That's the one way I can sort of see them winning a big fight.
Sure, I think he just somehow keep Skeeter alive for that ult to pump out against OG long enough through the middle of the action.
Down the road, they're also queuing up a refresher on 33. When with his Midas and Devour, he will get there eventually. Yep. So 2 Dooms can make it so Wisp can't save everything, you know.
Now we'll see if Snaking can get those saves with the Aghanims. Tundra heading out with the smoke. They're looking to go for this top half of the map. OG not really in this area though right now. So revealing Skeeter, maybe trying to force some sort of movement from OG and catch them by surprise. Maybe trying to bait some sort of global play from the IO.
Yeah, but look at the pings. Misha just pinged bottom. He's like, tower's being hit, no one's farming it. That's the biggest tell that an enemy team is smoking. If you ever see your creeps reaching high ground and attacking a tower and nobody's home, well, they're up to something. So it was very obvious from that point. And they go on D ward. Make sure to clean up what was done during the smoke.
Trying to make moves out. Still across the river, but ever so hard for Tundra.
I mean, nice to get that regen rune so that you don't have to deal with Storm having a regen rune, at least. Even if it's not a power rune for yourself. Take away something. As we see, actually OG running a little bit tighter together now, so they're not wanting to get picked off alone on the map somewhere. Everyone is staying within the range of Wisp saving them.
Must be a bit of an interesting one as well. Do you like the Refresher being queued up on BZM?
Yes, after Aghanims, it's a very strong item. I mean, this is like a budget black hole, is what you have with the Aghanims. So Refresher, I mean, even a budget black hole still deserves a Refresher. It's strong. And Refresher is amazing mana regen. In the current patch, it's just something I've heard people complain about when I talk to different players. It's 12 mana regen, which Storm, of course, makes great use of.
Time for smokes to be back out for both teams. 5 on 5 here.
Oh, they're running into each other. Perhaps.
Who's going to get the jump? All important for Tundra to somehow deal with Misha on his IO. Otherwise, very likely that the cause of OG won't fall easily.
Yeah, Yuragi is being the one pushing himself towards the dangerous area. They're going for the high ground.
They are. They're getting into the triangle, but they're close now. Smoke dispels. Quick blink out for 9.
Yeah, they see it.
Oh, 33's going to get the jump, and he's going to commit the Doom onto Yuragi. You see the Yule's up as well, playing around with the Ursa. Can they bring him down there? In with the link. Sonic Wave comes over to the side. Misha's in with the tether, but he's not going to be able to save it. As they bring down the Ursa, Skeeter's in with the BKB, is dying to the Serpent Wards and the right clicks here, the illusions of Amar. As they may have killed the Ursa, but they still take 3 losses themselves.
Yeah, I really liked the way they took the fight, though. The initiation was very intelligent. You Doom go on the Ursa, and then they use him so he can't be tethered. So it was a very smart way of initiating it, but still, even on the back of that, they're going to lose another fight and get even farther behind. Nice effort, but they're in a really tough spot.
No, for sure. It really was just a case of... It's just at this point in the game with the farm that OG's cores have that being able to deal with one of them like that, it doesn't matter to OG. Storm and Viper are both incredibly farmed.
Yeah, they had the vision here, so he goes for the Doom. And look at him, waits a little bit, and then they get vision, Yules him. Look at Wisp, already relocating, so his relocate wasted. And then Ursa comes down and they kill him. That was a nice little play. But from there on, the fight did not really favor Tundra anymore.
Yeah, no, Skeeter, even in on the front lines with the 2 ults, it just doesn't do enough damage. He falls too quickly.
Oh, Taiga might go down as they chase him with Weaver, and Doom was nearby. Can help out, get the last hit.
All right.
Puts him closer to that Refresher if he still wants it. Or if we'll see him go for something like a Shivas to tank up. Seems the Assault Cuirass is going to be bought by Razor. They want to fight now.
Oh, they get the Nightmare set up onto Misha.
Oh, nice save. Manta style and take away the Nightmare. Utility out of this Manta.
He's making it work, Amar. Daedalus is done. So he's going to be hitting very, very hard.
Also queuing up the MKB immediately. He's like more damage.
I mean, more damage. He's also holding the Penta Edge.
Yeah.
Taking that plus 45 damage. He's got a very hefty right click.
For certain. Both teams getting the Spell Prism as well. Nice little drop at least for Queen of Pain. Gonna be happy with that. Storm gonna use it as well, mainly for mana regen, but some CDR is not bad when you have Orchid, Lincolns, you know, Vortex. Vortex with Aghanims, of course. He is close now. He almost has Refresher. Just 100 gold more for Storm.
Oh boy, yeah.
He's like, yeah, I want to smoke, but let me finish my Refresher. I want this creep camp, then we smoke. Soon, I'm coming. Now they can go. And then Ursa is like, yeah, I'll farm 1 wave too.
Yeah, this pressure play could be pretty clutch.
Now
They've got
it's
great team fight here. Got the lead in from BZM.
Yeah, regen rune so he can zip ahead and scout. Very happy Storm right now.
Yeah, Roshan up and ready.
I think they want to go for kills first, but they could start Rosh, arguably.
Well, I mean, Yuragi can definitely do it quick. But it's been scanned out by Radiant. Tundra, they're heading up into their triangle. Have their high ground. Yuragi's going to come in. Quickly take out the ward. Refresh is now done on 33, so he's got the 2 dooms.
Kill the ward and immediately into Rosh pit with Ursa. So there's not much time to react to this Rosh. And this Rosh has an Aghanim Scepter as well.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Who's going to be taking that, would you imagine?
Radiant's
Third Rosh. I would take it on Ursa.
Yeah, just give it to the bear.
Yeah, for sure.
Even dropping down the Serpent wards to make sure there's no interruption. Tiger keeping the area safe.
Is he going to give it away? No, he keeps it. Good carry. I mean, you could do something. You could give it to, like, Shadow Shaman. He has his Aghanim's Shard, of course. It's pretty strong, but Ursa is going to be very happy to have Aghanim Scepter for free.
Yeah, he's just so stacked right now. Yuragi, 29k net worth. Yeah, very, very far ahead of any core on Tundra. Tundra...
I mean, now he can't be Fiend Script anymore, so Doom has to go on Ursa almost. If you get Fiend Script, you can just press it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess with the 33, who are the top 2 Doom targets? Is it sort of just like a core plus the Io, or
it's Storm and Storm and Ursa, but
okay.
But they need to kill Io somehow and not use Doom to do so, which has been a task in this game for sure. Not so simple.
Without doubt, eyes on 33.
I almost want to see something like a blink on Razor or something to be able to go in and pick like Wisp off or go on the backline. Like he can melt both the Rasta and the Wisp, but he can never reach them. He's having to deal with a Ursa who then gets relocated out.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Top tower taken down. OG continue to be able to push these objectives without any interruption from Tundra. Tundra do decide to turn up. It will be into the cheese on Misha, the Aegis, of course, on Yuragi. 33 getting in position.
Cool to see how high priority he puts on the spider legs on Ursa. He has options. He could have the Leveler or Penta-Edged, assuming that Amar wants to share. But he's keeping the spider legs. He wants that mobility.
I guess sort of, well, interesting that he still opts to keep the phase boost in his eventually over the BKB.
Oh, yeah, it's...
Even though, you know, because...
When you have Aegis, you don't need BKB that badly.
I mean, sure.
Especially in Aghanim's Ursa. Aghanim's Ursa doesn't want to use BKB before respawning, for sure. So it makes sense.
Okay.
It is not, you know, it's not much extra movement speed, but movement speed is everything for Ursa when it comes down to...
True, I guess, yeah, between the actives of the Scurry and the active of the Phase, you're just constantly
you're running at like 500 when you pop both at the same time, so... Yeah,
because what the active element does
look at that, he's hasted 550.
Oh boy, okay, there you go. Yeah, you're right, the active stacking is...
Yes.
Definitely makes you a speedy boy.
And he has, speaking of Ursa, the entire Abyssal available now if he wants to buy at Vanguard. Oh, he's in. I love this talent that he took. The extra overpower attacks on Ursa is a wild talent. 9 hits, and then of course you cast it again, so 9 extra hits.
Yeah, that's, I mean, yeah, you do the maths. That's a lot of physical damage.
Yeah. If
you're on one target. Who's he to jump in onto mid? 90, he's going to get saved by the time that's for Snaking. Snaking breaks 9 away from Yuragi. They'll turn to get the Fiend's Grip off onto Yuragi. 9 trying to step forward, but a big zip from BZM. He's in onto the 2 of them, grabs both with the Vortex. The drag back as well onto 33. 33's not going to get a chance to fight. They've lost the Doom. 33 down for 70 seconds. No buyback on him as well. He's short on the gold. This is a perfect time for OG to move up to the high ground. They've still got their Aegis in the cheese, and the 2 heroes down. Jump forward from Yuragi. He's in onto Skeeter. Nine's able to push them back with the Sonic Wave. Amar turns to Skeeter. The Skeeter dies. Amar will fall, but BZM and Yuragi just picking them apart one by one. 2 buybacks have come out here from Tundra.
Yeah, and now they can just back off, chill. They don't need to pressure more. Amar could buy back and they could force stuff, but better just be happy with the damage you've done. Fantastic baits there.
Yeah.
They didn't even lose the Aegis, like you said. That was really excellent. And the Aghanim Storm came in big.
I did. Jumping in and just being able to get that catch on. Oh, well, really the fact that he grabbed 33 to the side. You know, 33 getting caught. If he gets caught at the start of the fight, there's pretty much no chance of Tundra being able to tackle OG. They need 33 to land those Dooms.
Yeah, for certain. Like, it's impossible if you don't have him in the fight. But OG are very happy to just take control in the Roche area. They saw the courier, so they're trying to snipe this courier from Razor. It's flying off the map, though.
Easy.
Goodbye. Yep, courier can fly very far out on the map.
And of course, buying up as well. And the fact that that buyback is on cooldown, making sure you can get that AC done. 80 seconds to refresh is good to go again for the next fight. What timing have we got left on the Aegis? 20 seconds delay just has gone. So there'll be a bit of a window here for Tundra to maybe make a move where OG don't have their Aegis.
Yeah, there won't be an Aegis, but if you can't even bring down the Ursa once, I wonder if that's going to be enough. We're looking at 26k lead. OG have played a very methodical game. It's not been high-paced necessarily.
No, it's probably one of the longest game we've had so far at the regional finals.
Yeah.
I feel like we've had a lot of quick stomps. This one's a bit more drawn out.
Yeah, this is the longest game of the finals for sure. And I mean, I can't blame OG for the way they play. It's hard to push high ground into the AoE clear of Plasma Field and Queen of Pain. Also the threat of Doom finally finding good targets. Instead, they're just, you know, taking it very serious here.
Absolutely.
You can tell that they know this is a knockout series.
Yeah.
Every win is important here. You can only lose one game.
Yeah, and I think definitely so some respect to the way that Tundra were able to take that earlier fight against, or at least, get that set up with the Doom play and the Yules.
Yeah.
They know that there's still some sort of way that Tundra can still mess with OG, despite OG being as far ahead as they are.
Yes. I like the shard pickup that's coming now for Storm Spirit as well. It's a shard that's really strong in late game because he has the bounce talent now as well on his overload attacks. Oh, the BKB by 33. Nice reaction by Yuragi.
BCM zipping in, maybe trying to force out some more of a reaction from Tundra. 33. It's going to be okay. Hiding behind the tree here.
I mean, he still has Refresher, so he has one BKB available in the fight if he gets a quick Doom out and then refresh BKB. But it makes his initiation a lot trickier if they were to fight right now. I have a sneaking feeling that OG want to just wait for next Roche.
I think it's definitely the safest route out of this game. They've got full control of the map. They know how scared Tundra is, and Tundra is very unlikely to really find the ability to get out on the map, even with a smoke move and catch OG off guard.
Look at Taiga, my man. He's got big dreams here. I like it. He almost has the entire refresher on Rasta. So he's going to drop a lot of snakes between his ultis and then, of course, the Shackle. He's easily going to drop down some 24, maybe 28 snakes in the fights.
And if he gets those anywhere near the buildings, they'll have no trouble sieging the base of Tundra.
Yeah, they are dropping remnants on Roche, so it feels like they want to, but at the same time, there's catapults. Maybe they want to push with catapult wave, since it doesn't die to the nukes as easily. It's a good timing to go. Yeah.
They're going to start to look towards Amar, but immediately Tiger reacts, jumps in with the Hex, just put it cancel to the Fiend's grip. Commitment from Yuragi over towards Skeeter. Skeeter in trouble. The Sonic Wave will push the back. Time-lapse onto Skeeter. Snaking trying to save Razor, but Skeeter just continues to get focused down by Yuragi. Skeeter's out of the game for pretty much 2 minutes. Buybacks come out from both 33 and Fada. First BKB used by 33 is not able to get a chance to get the opportunity to lock anyone down as OG they'll simply back off. Tiger buys back to make sure he can rejoin the team.
Very controlled by OG, and now they're looking to push again. Jumping in.
Trying to close onto 9, they get the Vortex pull back onto the two of them. 9 in trouble, snaking, saves it with the time lapse. 9's able to blink out to the side. BKB jump forward for 33. Is it onto Tiger? Tiger will surely go down. He goes down. They try and save him, but they can't keep him alive. Tiger dies, but the bigger losses here on Tundra's side as it's another death here for 33. No buyback available for him. Only snaking and 9 left alive. They know there's no chance. GG is called. This one, it's over. As OG will slowly and methodically secure this game 1.
Yeah, and happy BCM. We see him happy after that game. Good performance by him. He was everywhere in the early game. He was 17-0 and 12 on his Storm. I said it on the panel that I want to see